Hey, fellas.
Fellas.
Welcome back to the Fellas Show, a July 6th edition for the first time ever. Uh, so that means things are going to be fresh and new. That means we're going to talk about some sports news, some sports betting, and all of that good sports stuff that you've come to expect from the Fellas Show.
How about them Canadians, huh?
How about them?
How
How
about
about
that?
the fellas in the Stanley Cup?
Huh,
How about from Game Zero of the Stanley Cup? Calling
huh.
Canadians to
Every
get one. You picked your first three, and you said, "All right, this one. All right, this is the
huh,
one that you take. This one, huh?
huh.
Isn't that
Morning,
crazy?"
Stephanie. Yeah, isn't that crazy? How weird. You can just watch the YouTube for a little bit, and you'd be 4-0 in the Stanley Cup playoffs, plus the two free plays, so you'd actually be 6-0.
Oh,
It's just crazy.
isn't
It's
that?
almost like I, it's almost like I told everyone that I was going to predict this series to a T. It's almost like I said it. I said this is the most predictable series of the NHL playoffs yet. Those words came out of my mouth. So
Look
did Lightning in five.
and look at you now.
So did Canadians to win last night. And look where we are. We're here. No, I felt pretty good about that one last night though. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah,
That was that was a little bit of a ballsy pick that I did not stack on because I was scared of it because
yeah.
scared
I
money.
mean, hey,
But
it's the
wow,
Canadians, man.
I think Tampa wins by 18 next game. Give
back
me
back in
Give me
Tampa,
Tampa
they want
minus
their boat
16.
parade.
Give me Tampa minus 16 and a half, whatever the odds are in that. What do we have to talk about today? What do we have on the news?
Well, I don't know, something I've been looking forward to for a long time now, and it's finally happening. Uh, the match.
The match.
Come on, it's
Well, Bryson has to get a new caddy, right? Because the other one hates him.
they don't do caddies for this.
Oh, they don't do caddies?
They
You have to
cruise
carry your own
solo in the
bag?
cart. Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right, that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah, no. I'm team not Bryson.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't like that guy at all. He's real annoying.
so just a little rundown. We got a golf match called The Match.
Called The Match. The Match Part 4?
Yes, the match four. Yep.
Nice.
And we got Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady, the champs, playing a quick 18 against Bryson DeChambeau and Aaron Rodgers. The match is always known for getting to hear some fantastic conversations
Yeah.
between some legends going at it on
Phil,
the greens.
Phil and Tom are going to be hysterical.
Tom was so good in the last one. I feel like
Tom's really funny, and Phil's also really funny. So
yeah.
this is going to be a great one. What time is that at?
It is going to be 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TBS, TNT, and True TV. Also available on Fubo TV for streaming. In case you're a Fubo guy. Oh, Fubo. Sorry, Fubo's
Wait,
the
we're going to be able
clothes.
to watch it?
Yeah, we'll find a way. I mean, we'll legally and
Hey, as long as you don't
pay
download it,
for
it's illegal.
yeah. Nah, but we don't even have to worry about that because we're gonna pay for our viewership. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I'm excited for that. It'll be fun. I like these matches a lot. I feel like they get hyped up a lot and then they don't quite live up to the hype, but they're still really funny. And like, there's so many one-liners and shit that these guys say that, like, I just love the conversations.
As of 6 a.m., Aaron Rodgers and Bryson DeChambeau are the favorites for the win, at minus 175.
Really?
Yeah, and Tom Brady
Tom
and
Brady
Phil
must be pretty
Mickelson,
bad.
they're at plus 140.
Yeah, Tom must be pretty bad. Well, isn't
Uh,
is the Pro-Am this weekend too?
the Pro-Am.
Isn't AJ Hawk golfing
Yes,
with
he
a bunch of other
is.
people? What is that one? Or when is that? I should say.
Uh
I don't know if that was a pro-am or just like something random.
oh, that's gonna wait. That's the American Century
Oh, okay, I
Championship.
got it. Yeah. I know what it is. All right. Well, looks like we're watching some golf tonight.
We'll watch some golf. We're gonna get to hear from some Aaron Rodgers. I think that's what everyone's probably looking forward to the most.
Probably
Hearing something out of this
shit on
dude's
Bryson.
mouth. Yeah. What's going on in Aaron Rodgers' world? I
Yeah, I
think
know.
that's a
I'm
question
excited.
that a lot of people have.
I wonder if they're gonna get him going at all.
Oh, they'll get. I think
What if he like
he's
announces a trade while
absolutely.
he's like on the course or something?
It's like, oh yeah,
He's
well,
been
I'm
a
moving to
little.
Vegas.
He's been doing like little crafty things this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put it past him doing some little shenanigans on the course today, or
No.
saying something that he probably shouldn't or something. I'd be excited to see.
Yeah, he's definitely even if his trick is saying nothing and just seeming like he's suspicious, he's gonna be messing with us somehow.
I know.
You already know it.
I know. Uh, yeah, golf. First topic of the day, golf.
Exciting.
Nice. What else we got?
It's golf, but it's with football players, so people care more.
Nice. Nice. What else do we have?
uh, should we get into some WNBA news?
Oh, that's right. Kennedy Carter. What does she do?
That's right. So, Kennedy Carter, superstar for the Atlanta Dream, absolute beast.
She's actually really good.
She just got suspended indefinitely for conduct detrimental to the team. Uh, they and their PR department have not officially said why or any details on the length of the suspension or anything like that. But people were kind of piecing together that on their game on Sunday against the Aces, Carter got heated during the first quarter and a timeout where another player was trying to talk to her and she was
Not having it.
just get riled up already. And then apparently there was also an altercation on the Atlanta bench, but you couldn't really see who was involved. And then we didn't see Kennedy Carter at any point in the game after the first quarter. And they did say it was not due to injury. When the head coach, Mike Peterson, was asked why she wasn't in the game, he said, "It's something we're dealing with, and that's all I can say." And she's suspended, so I guess that's what that would be.
Well, Kennedy Carter is in her second year for the Atlanta Dream.
Yep.
I wouldn't say superstar, but she is a damn good player. Very young player too. She's only 22. Good lord. Yeah. Averages 17 points a game over, or 16 points a game over her 2 years at Atlanta. Averages 3.5 assists, another 2 rebounds. So very good player for them. That's definitely gonna hurt them. She had an injury for a little bit this season. I forget what it was. But other than that, she's been really good. So that's gonna hurt them. I wonder what she did. I think she like threw a punch or something.
I don't know. It had to be bad though. If I don't know if I feel like we would have known it. Like someone would have caught it if she threw a punch. But she might have said some pretty bad stuff. Like just gone over the line.
I mean, maybe.
There's some troubles with the Dream. Like they fired their GM in April. Their head coach left the team in the middle of May with like no warning to coach at Baylor. And then there's been reports of brewing discontent in the locker room for a while now. There's there's some problems. The state of the Atlanta Dream might not be too good.
Hmm. I think they have a lot of injuries right now too.
Fade the dream.
Fade the dream. What else we got? Trevor Bauer.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's been it doesn't seem good. It doesn't seem good for Trevor Bauer. How it started out kind of like, oh, hey, he didn't do anything. This is just a bogus claim.
Are you okay over there? Wake up.
I know.
Wake up.
Hey, bro.
Wake
I'm
up.
awake.
Get up. All right, keep going.
I have phlegm in my throat, man. I think it's allergy season or something. But I thought allergy season was over.
I woke up with my throat like closed.
But yeah, dude, for the last like probably week and a half, I've been waking up completely congested every day, and I have to like hack all this stuff out of my throat.
That's annoying.
And it's terrible. I feel like I'm super sick every morning, but I'm not because it's like it goes away.
I was like, am I sick? My throat literally was so sore this morning. Yeah, get that water.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so Trevor Bauer. We know what's going on with him. Following some sexual assault allegations, he's been in hot water. He was placed on administrative leave by the MLB on Friday. So that means he'd be kept off the team for 7 days, and then any more than that would require the approval for the MLB to continue doing.
Which makes sense because he wasn't going to pitch then anyways because he just pitched, which is why they're probably putting him there because they're not going to need him again before the All-Star break. That's what I'm guessing anyways. At least that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just because they said that they still plan to start Trevor Bauer.
Okay.
Right after it happened, but then they also said that they were doing that because the MLB said they should, and then now the MLB put Bauer on administrative leave. So I think they changed their tone really quickly, and I think that's what's interesting about this. I think the MLB might have got some incriminating evidence on the guy.
Uh-oh.
Yes, not great. So it never looks good. So this 7-day period is going to be pretty telling for what happens to the guy. So any player accused of domestic violence who is placed on leave for more than 7 days, they typically later get suspended for a very significant amount of time after an actual investigation. But some.
Hey, Trevor.
So basically, you're either going to get like 7 days or you're going to get like 30 to 45 days. And it's tough to be in between. So it's that first 7-day period where they got to find out exactly what's going on, exactly what kind of allegations are there, and how the investigation carries out.
All right. Well, Trevor, you're fucked.
Yeah, apparently there are pictures of the woman who's alleging this with very like swollen black eyes, scratches on her face, and then medical notes from a doctor observing significant head and facial trauma. So I'm assuming that and probably some more stuff that we don't even get to hear about yet has a lot to do with this.
Fucking Trevor. What a weird.
It's never good because Trevor Bauer's evidence.
Is he like, dude? Do you think he's on like drugs or something?
It's possible.
Those are one of the players that you know how you just every once in a while you see one of those players, you're like, that guy's on drugs. Like that guy definitely has a problem.
Hey, good morning, Brian, in the chat.
Hey, Brian.
It's a lovely morning.
That's a lovely morning.
It's a lovely morning.
But doesn't Trevor Bauer sometimes look like he's just coked out of his mind? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then you add on the fact that he's like doing this show and like calling out people, and now he's
Yeah.
acting kind of weird, and now he's also doing really violent things in the bedroom, and now he's like, dude, are
Well,
you on
the
drugs?
dude is definitely one of those guys who is at the level that he's at because he's
Yeah.
a completely different breed, you know?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah. He
that he's
definitely
just
is
like
like a little bit crazy.
yeah. And we just watched that video actually.
Oh, that was a
The
great
John
video.
Boy Media, which is fantastic. I mean, now they do a lot. Like they've gotten so big, but always known for the MLB just like quick YouTube videos. If you're into MLB and you haven't seen this guy, it's just hilarious. He just reads the lips, just breaks down all the wacky stuff that goes on. But he was going really in depth about Trevor Bauer putting out some tweets in like way
So
back to
yeah, so what?
2011. Way
Yeah,
back to
it basically
2011, he said, "Does anybody like to all my scientific followers, like does anybody know how you would go about increasing the spin rate on a ball?" And then in 2014, he's talking about how basically breaking down exactly what's going on right now. He was basically like,
and then in 20 what is it 2017 he says if I used sticky stuff I would throw X amount of games over 3,000 RPM
"Oh
this year.
yeah, yeah, yeah."
And then he has never
So
thrown
yeah,
he has 0 games over 3,000 RPM. It's going into 2018, like
mm-hmm.
6 seasons, whatever it is, of 0 games over 3,000 RPM.
Yeah,
He
I think
tweets that in
his first
2017
seven
that if he used
seasons,
it,
zero.
and then starting the next season in 2018, he gets like 30, and then 2019's like like whatever. It's so or what is it? 30 pitches over 3,000 RPM, and then it's
Yeah,
like
and then it's like
80, and
30,
then
50, 72.
160.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he had
Uh,
never done it before in his entire career.
so then, and then in 2018, he actually tweeted on I forget what spurred like the conversation, but he basically tweeted out like um someone asked him like about illegal substances, and he was like, "I'm not doing it." He's like, "Well, it's kind of a gray area because I have sunscreen and rosin, and sunscreen's technically legal, and rosin's technically legal, but it's illegal to mix them together. But naturally, they'll get mixed together during a game, so it's kind of a gray area." He literally said that. That was 3 years ago. He was saying
I know.
what a gray area problem it was, and here we are.
He's a big flip flop guy. Whatever side benefits him at the time. He doesn't really know what he wants. I feel like he's like, yeah, don't let people cheat, but I'm gonna cheat until you make that rule. So, and then when you take away that, or when you do make that rule, then I'm gonna be a really bad pitcher. So,
Yep.
actually, he's not pitching that. Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole is like
Garrett
not going to be.
Cole's the one who's seen a
Garrett
lot.
Cole's like not going to be an MLB pitcher if this continues, because this is really bad. If you're making that much, why do that like the New England player? I talk about Gone Forever Aaron Hernandez.
Ugh.
I think he's talking about Gone Forever Aaron
Ugh.
Hernandez. That guy.
Gone forever, indeed. Moving on.
Moving on.
Is it an Aaron Hernandez kind of Tuesday?
Probably not. That's not probably where the direction that we want to go.
Aaron Hernandez Tuesdays.
Trevor Lawrence's contract got signed. 36.8 million.
Yeah, I would
That's a
sign
hell of
that.
a rookie
Yeah, I would
contract.
probably sign that.
That's a hell of a rookie contract.
Yeah, I thought the pay
He's
scale changed.
got 5 years, 5th-year option. Included a $24 million signing bonus. Good
Jeez.
God.
Good for him though. That's 24 mil in the pocket. You gotta
That makes
love
up
that.
for all the money he didn't make in college right there.
Yeah. You can't be too mad.
Damn, dude. Do you think if Trevor Lawrence would have known that name, image, and likeness would be what it was this year, that he would stay an extra year and not go to the draft?
No.
You don't think so?
I think that's one of the only like if you're that caliber of a player where
Yeah,
you
just have to get to
know
the draft
you
as
know
fast
for
as
a
possible.
fact you are going to be the first overall pick in the draft. I think that's one of the only times because you got to 99% of the college athletes. I mean,
I suppose you're
Shoot.
working to get number one. So if you're already projected number one, that's the
Right.
time you go. All
There is
right, that makes sense.
one person who makes as much, as the first overall pick
Yeah, that's
in
true.
the
This is
NFL
true.
draft, and it's gonna be the first overall pick in the NFL draft. Like that's the only place where I think you're the most locked into making some cash.
This is true. That would be interesting though for players that went like top 10 this year that wanted to move up though,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
or
borderline top 10.
probably more like even just like second, third rounders who could go up to the first round as well. Like
Yeah,
that's millions you're talking about there in terms of
yeah,
the.
true.
So you stay in college for a year, get some more film, move up in the draft, and
I
make
mean,
some
dude,
money.
there are fucking women like women that I've never heard of in college before signing multi-million-dollar deals and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty wild.
if those people are signing millions of dollars worth of deals and hundreds of thousands of dollars in deals, I can't even imagine what the Trevor
Oh my
Lawrences of the world
gosh.
would make in college. Are
Yeah.
you fucking kidding? Like, these people are going to make a ton of money.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot of money thrown around, and you just gotta hope it actually gets to like the athletes.
Yeah, I think it will. I mean, if you're, yeah,
I
I
just,
mean,
I just can't, with it going so
someone's gonna,
fast.
yeah.
I
We saw
can't
that.
imagine that all of these deals and contracts have been well read over. Probably not even by like an actual agent. Maybe like their
Yeah,
parents, if anything. Like
I'm sure at the end of the day, college athletes will still end up getting fucked somehow, where someone's gonna put their put their hand in the pot and take more than what they should be taking. But at least at least they have the opportunity to do it.
yeah, there you go. There's good things
Start.
coming of it.
There's good things.
This is a good little
Gonna be some
story.
bad things though.
You got Casey Thompson. He's a quarterback at Texas. And due to the new NIL rule, he's using his name slash image slash likeness to make money on the video service called Cameo. If you haven't heard of it, it's like various various range of celebrities charges you a various amount of money to get a video of them just like saying whatever you want. So if you have a friend for like their birthday and they're a big fan of whatever, big fan of Vanilla Ice, then you pay him like $70 and he says like, "Hey, happy birthday, Steve." And then so that's pretty cool. So this quarterback for the Longhorns, he charges $50 for a video, but he's donating all the money to the No Kid Hunger campaign. So that's pretty cool. And I know for a fact these things make a lot. Like these, I mean, it's $50 for like a 10, 15-second video.
What a guy.
Yeah, so normally when you think of it, it's like, dang, this guy's just using his his name to make $50 to just say something to someone. But this is a lot nicer when you know it's all going to the No Kid Hunger campaign. So that's pretty cool, and I bet you will see a lot of,
I like that. Which is
'cause-
also a great move on his part.
yeah,
This is gonna get him signed. This is gonna get him signed by some endorsement.
right, from a
or
business standpoint, now you're in headlines doing a charitable thing. What kind? Who else would someone want to sign from a college athlete now that they can? Right.
Right.
It's a good move.
I agree. Smart. And just a solid move. Way to be a good human being.
Yeah. Good guy. Good guy.
Should we kick it to a break, or do we have something that we need to get off our chest real quick? I don't think
So I have there's something more with this,
Okay.
more with the NIL stuff. So we're getting into like how the schools are doing stuff now. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna, yeah. This would probably be pretty interesting on how they handle everything, or
Yeah.
if they just completely hands off, or
Well,
what.
there's just like there's a lot of things that kind of like little changes that'll happen in school stuff, like campus type stuff that kind of sat on the back burner for a lot compared to a lot of the other NIL stuff that happened.
Yeah.
But they can actually have partnerships with, say, like one of the academic colleges at the like on their campus, or there's NIL focused classes that can count towards college credits.
Wow.
There can be so now there people are actually hiring staff and professors to teach these types of courses, um, which is definitely good because again I think with a lot of people the first thing you hear is like, oh, this is great, but I hope it actually works. I hope people don't get taken advantage of. So to have all of these to start putting in incorporating classes and stuff, and you know what, it makes sense if you're gonna be an athlete. Even if you're going to be a professional athlete, the best way to make money is to like treat yourself like a business. And
Yeah,
it's like
you're
you're
literally a
basically an
brand now.
entrepreneur. Yeah, you have to. You can build a business off of yourself.
Every single D1 and D2 and possibly D3 athlete, like all of them, you are a brand now.
Yeah,
Like you are going to see D3 players that make a shitload of money through this because they just are marketing themselves better than anyone else. You're gonna see some people doing some wacky ass shit in no name places and all this shit, and they're gonna
yeah,
get national attention very fast. And whoever figures it out first is going to do the best.
true.
If I'm a just a college athlete in general, D3, D2, D1 doesn't matter. I am pulling some kind of shenanigans at something. I'm being loud on social media. I'm doing something out of the ordinary to get myself noticed. Because that's the kind of shit that everyone wants. It's coming.
Yeah, it's true.
Just a matter of time before people figure it out. What a day. What a day and age. College
Yeah,
players getting paid.
I can't believe how it just happened. It's just like, all right, fine, we'll
And
do
now
it.
it's here.
Fine,
It's
here
just
we are.
in
All
full
right.
motion now.
It took like 1 month since
Yeah.
the Supreme Court passed that thing. They managed to figure it out in a month. Like, of course, here we are.
It's
It
just
was really
everything.
that easy, huh?
Yeah, it really was that whole time. Just it was that easy. And here we are. All right. Let's kick it to a break for a couple minutes.
Yeah,
Um,
quick break, quick break.
Stephanie says White Sox. Ha.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
I was
yeah. I got Raphael on Twitter yesterday. It was so
he got
funny.
at you. He came at you already.
Yeah, he got me.
Eh,
Fair, fair. I still don't think it was a trap game, but it's fair. It's fair. Well done.
but you got trapped,
Almost.
bro.
Speaking of underdogs winning baseball, what was it? I think at one point it was. I think only two favorites won yesterday.
Mm,
I think the Rays won
dang.
and the Red Sox won, and those were the only two favorites who won yesterday. Unless I'm missing one, I think that's it. And the Rays had to come back from way down, and the Red Sox won by one.
Big
Other than
day
that,
for
all
the
the underdogs.
dogs.
Crazy,
Big
crazy
day
day,
for the
crazy
dogs.
day. At least you're not a Braves fan. Yikes! Yeah, we took their best player, and then we decided to do nothing with him, but it's fine. Anyways, kick it to a break. We'll be right back.
I don't want him to get too sad.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll be right back, fellas.
Just
BRB. What? I don't want to. Now I'm going to be defiant. Just kidding. I'll do it. Be right back, fellas. Hey, fellas, we're back.
Hey, fellas.
We're vibing. Of course,
Yeah, go for it.
of course, dude. We got
Uh,
big time news.
because it's game one. It's game
It's
one of the
game
NBA
one.
Finals.
We made it. One of the
We're
weirdest
finally
paths
here.
to the finals I
Yeah.
think
Oh
I've
my
seen
God.
recently.
Oh my God, dude.
Definitely a lot of new faces, new names. Love to see it though.
The play-ins feel like they were 8 months ago.
Oh my gosh, I
Like
forgot that
the
even
play-in
happened.
series. Yeah, right.
I
It
forgot
feels
how
like
mad I was that existed. You just made me mad
know.
again.
I know, and it was so pointless because it was just a team. Besides the Warriors, it was stupid. All the teams that should have been there were in. Anyways, Suns Bucks, Suns at home.
Suns
What do
at
you think is
home.
gonna happen?
I
What do you
mean,
think happens today?
Bucks
The line is 6.5.
for the Suns.
6. Yeah.
Well, they don't have Giannis, but they didn't have Giannis in the last one, and they did do okay. Their role players are definitely picking it up. Chris Middleton. You always it's a kind of I feel kind of bad for the guy because you always hear about him like that. Oh, he's actually really really good. He's actually really really good. But he's always gonna take a back seat when you have Giannis on the team. So it was nice to see him thriving in a big time playoff game. I just don't know if he does it again in the very next game against the Suns.
Yeah. I mean, he's had a couple of good games. I don't think that he doesn't have a good game. I
No,
just
but
don't know if it really matters when.
I don't know if he's dropping 32 again, and I don't know if anyone else is gonna pick up on the slack if he drop. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll have like 21 or something, but he might not be able to carry the team like he did against the Hawks in that last game.
Suns getting 85% tonight. I don't like that. No, I don't.
Now to cover though, that's just to win. To cover 6.5.
No, that's 85% to cover 6.5.
Yeah, okay. So that's a different story. I think
87% to say
that
win.
they could definitely cover 6.5. 6.5 is a lot for game one where you haven't seen this matchup yet. Even
Yeah.
without Giannis.
But at the same time, without Giannis at 6, it's like, I could see them winning by like 13. I could see it. I could see it happening. But yeah, 6 is a lot for game one. What's the total set at? 219? Looking forward to the Lopez Ayton matchup. That should be a good matchup. I do hope DeAndre Ayton eats him alive, though. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be kind of fun to watch. I do like Lopez, but that would be kind of fun to watch. I like Lopez, but I like it when he looks dumb because I think he already looks kind of dumb. And it's kind of funny to watch him. He's a really entertaining guy to watch. Because he's either like really on or really off. And when he's really off, it's really fun to watch him. He's just like a frustrated little ball of madness.
Want to hear something interesting?
Yes.
No player on the Bucks or the Suns have ever won an NBA title.
Has anyone even been to the finals between these two teams?
I'm assuming yes, that someone had to have. Or else they probably would have cherry picked that one.
CP3 hasn't.
No,
D-Book hasn't.
I don't think it's not going to be any big time name. It's gonna have to be some random.
It's gonna have to be some role player or something. Actually, that's really interesting now that I think about it.
But dude, it's the first time since 1977 that no team in the finals have a previous champion on the roster. Since 1977.
Yeah, I mean it's the first championship since 2007 that hasn't had Kobe, LeBron, or Steph. Is that what we decided it was? 2008, 2009, whatever it was.
2008.
Raphael's in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Much love, guys. Love the show. Thanks, Raphael. I hooked him up. Him up already. I got his account all done already. I got it done last night.
There you go.
Good call, Raphael. Good call.
You got him. You got
him. Well done.
Here's a fun finals tidbit. Torrey Craig. He started his season on the Bucks. He played 18 games for the Bucks, and then he got traded to the Suns. So no matter what happens, Torrey Craig is getting a ring.
Really?
Yeah. So he might not. Obviously, if he's on the Suns and the Bucks whoop him, he might not want the ring.
Yeah.
But he will be like he's guaranteed to be offered one either way.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah, that's gotta be a weird feeling to know.
I feel like I would still take it even if it wasn't actually my team. I'd be like, NBA Finals ring? Yeah, I'll take one.
Last time that happened is actually Anderson Varejao. Varejo. I don't. I feel like I don't know, but he was on the Cavs for 12 years, and then he went to the Warriors in 2016. When the Cavs beat the Warriors, and they offered him a ring, but he said no. So that's that's what after that I would say no.
Yeah,
after that finals, I'd be like, I don't want that.
That would be a tough one.
Especially if you were on the Cavs for 12 years, right? And then you go to the Warriors, and you're like, well, at least I'll win the chip, right?
Oh yeah, ouch.
That's 12 brutal seasons in Cleveland.
At that point, how do you not just be like, it's got to be my fault? Like I've got to be the Jinx or
Yeah.
something.
I gotta go. I gotta retire. I wonder if he did retire.
What do we think about the series? Suns in 6, 5, 5, 6. Suns in 7.
Oh, it depends when Giannis comes back, man.
And Suns in 6. I hate saying 6 because I never want the team to win it on the road. I hate that. I gotta say Suns in 6 though. I feel like that's such a fucking square thing to say, but
yeah.
Suns in 5. I'm willing to go Suns in 5. I refuse to believe that the Bucks are that good, especially without Giannis. I refuse to believe it.
Yeah. But I think with Giannis, it depends how long he's out. If he's out for one game, they can take it to 7 easy. Like if he's back by game 2,
does it really matter?
I still think the Suns
they're playing almost
it.
better without him at this point. Like I know it's not actually true, but I feel like it almost is at this point.
They're not playing significantly
Clippers
worse.
are better without Kawhi,
but it's just
and Bucks are better without Giannis.
It's not a good enough sample size, man. It's like
you telling me 2 or 3 games is not big enough to prove that they're better without Giannis. That's what ESPN does. Why can't I do it?
I guess you can do it. I just don't know if it's correct. You can say whatever you want, man. We live in like United States of America.
Hasn't stopped ESPN from saying dumb shit like that.
Well, they have the freedom of press, even if their press just sucks.
Even if their press just
they have the
sucks.
freedom to be terrible. So,
true.
Man, I just think at the end, like D-Book. I mean, I love D-Book. I love Chris Paul. But if Giannis is on the court, he's the best player on the court. You know, like at least the most impactful. You know.
Yeah. I would agree.
Just the pure size and just scoring ability, everything about like.
I'm just wondering if the
team
Suns
being out there.
If it's like the Bucks with Giannis would lose by 6, and the Bucks without Giannis would lose by 15. Like I don't know if it's that thing, or if we're really saying that the Suns can only beat the Bucks by 6 without Giannis. Like the best team in the NBA, the most consistent team that's looked so far with or without CP3, and now we're saying they're only 6-point favorites against a Giannis-less Bucks. That seems kind of ridiculous, considering the Suns were getting 6 on a Kawhi Clippers.
Yeah, but I mean,
like a Giannis-less Bucks or a Kawhi-less Clippers. What would you rather have?
I would rather have a Kawhi-less Clippers. Yeah, I'd rather have a Kawhi-less Clippers. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not like they didn't just like waffle stomp the Clippers either without him. Paul George had enough big games that he won games. The Clippers looked better without Kawhi than the Bucks have without Giannis. First of all, and then they got out of there quick. It was if Paul George made a couple more free throws, and I'm not even saying it comes down to him, but it was that close a couple of the games. So yeah, they've been consistent. They've been winning, and they've looked really good as a team. But it's not like they just cruised in. They also lost two
No,
against the Lakers, and that was AD-less, or I guess one of them was
AD-less Lakers.
AD-less. So
That
it's
was
not.
yeah.
They look great, but I think they are getting kind of like everyone wants them to win. I think so bad.
Yeah, they're the heartwarming story. I feel like a little bit.
And I think the
Still,
Bucks are
Giannis is
going
fun.
under the radar, like somehow,
Yeah, I would agree
because
with that too. Because they've kind of well, it just seemed like it was too easy at the beginning because they swept the Heat and it was like, oh
yeah.
well, the Heat weren't shit, and then they got
But
the
at the end of the
Harden
day,
or half Harden, Kyrie-less
yeah,
Nets, and people are like, well, you didn't beat them at full strength, and then they got the Hawks without Trey half the time. It's like, well, that wasn't that impressive either. So yeah,
yeah. I mean, and it's like
it's very easy to underrate this team.
that's the thing, and it's like okay, sure, you only beat the net. You took 7 against the Nets with half a Harden and no Kyrie, right? But isn't the Nets with KD better than like
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of
yep.
teams in the West, almost all of the teams in the West? And then
Nets
like
with only KD is still better than the Bucks without Giannis.
and the Heat underplayed. The Heat underperformed for sure.
Yep.
But they are still a roster with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, with you know, uh, Duncan Robinson's pretty good.
I don't know.
Goran Dragic's pretty good. Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, Andre Iguodala. Like it's one of the more talented rosters in the NBA, and they swept them. And of course, they
This is
looked
true.
terrible. I won't.
Yeah, I mean,
But like,
yeah,
what are you supposed to do against a
but they
team that
still
looks
swept them.
terrible
Yeah,
besides sweep them?
it, and it really wasn't close.
Not
Like
at
no,
all.
none of those games were
I
really
don't think
that
any
close at
of them
all.
were close. They beat the Hawks 4-2. They don't even take it to 7. The Hawks were hot. The Hawks beat the Sixers.
It's true. This is all true.
I think the Bucks
I
are
don't know.
getting a
It'll be
little. I
interesting
think the
tonight.
Bucks aren't getting their fair share, and I don't even like the Bucks. And I want the
Yeah.
Suns to win so bad. I have a great. I took that future, man. Of course, I
If
want the
I would have,
Suns,
if
but
I would have seen the Suns at like 50% or 60%, I would probably would have hopped on them tonight. But seeing them at 85 is just like,
it's just, man. I hate the first game of these series
I
because
know.
it's
They're
really
so
really
tough.
hard to know how it's gonna match up.
I might actually just stay off this one, honestly.
Nah, you can't.
I kind of want to. I should be. I got dominated in the second round of the NBA playoffs, and I should have just stayed off. Last round, very good. The round before that, so bad. Same with NHL playoffs. Should have just stayed off the second round in general because I was getting killed. But now we're on the Stanley Cup Finals where things are a little different, and NBA Finals will be a little bit different too. Bucks with the points. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been talking about. I think just the fact that the public is kind of slamming the Suns just makes me want to bet the Bucks. But at the same time, I can't bet a Giannisless Bucks against the Suns. I can't do it. I don't think it's not like you can take it. It's a hell of a ballsy move. I think it's a good like it's the bet you should take if you're betting on this game. But at the same time, like, is it really worth it? Do you really need to bet on this game that badly? Do you really have to? Can you not watch the first game of the NBA playoffs without betting? Let's think about this
I
now.
think the answer
Let's
is
think about this
actually
now.
no. I can't. How am I not gonna bet on it, dude?
I mean, everyone can do their same game parlays and shit, but is
What'd
it
you
worth
say?
really
What'd
trying
you
to
say
predict the side?
What'd you say the over was?
The over is 219, which is what I just clicked on because I'm still trying to get a play in this one. 67%
All
of
right. Well,
tickets,
Bucks
50%
have
money.
scored 118, 123, and then 88, but then 113, 125, 113,
Bro, the
115.
Suns don't give up any points.
That's also true. Hawks aren't necessarily a defensive team. Um,
And without Giannis,
and the Suns didn't put up much in any of their wins. Suns had they had one with 130, but then it was 102, 84, 92, 104.
yeah, and that one with
120.
130 was CP3 going what 8 for 9 from 3-point or whatever.
Yeah. Not a
I think the under, man.
not something that's gonna happen all
I
the
think
time.
when the Suns play, and I've said this since the Lakers series because that series was like 80 to 90 every game. I just really like the Suns under. They
I might just have some fun with some player props or something with this one. I definitely want to put some money on it, but man, it just these first matchups are too
I know.
much. They're
There's
too
so much.
much.
You know, I do lean the under. That is my only actual lean of this game, is the under.
Yeah.
I will not. I will not. I will not. I won't. I will not. I swear to God, I won't do it. I'm not going to pick a side on this game. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. You're not going to see it on VIP. I might tweet out a side. I don't know yet, but I'm not. I don't want to. It's only because I have to. That's it. Hey, we got another subscriber. Thanks, guys.
Hey, let's go, boys. Brian agrees with the under. I think.
Stephanie, what are you doing? DeAndre Ayton first bucket. I know she is.
I might just take a bunch of Chris Middleton overs. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of the point.
Let's talk player props. That's what we should.
Let's talk a couple prayer. God, I wish FanDuel would just verify me because I've sent in all the documentation I need to, and they're still like, "Oh, we actually can't do anything, but we'll reset your attempts just so I can do the exact same thing over again." Shit, how are you gonna be a partner of the fellas if you won't even verify me, FanDuel, huh?
All right, well this is interesting. First off the bat, maybe we aren't so sure Giannis is out, even though he was listed as doubtful as of like last night. He is also plus 450 to get the first field goal, which is the makes him the favorite, which is odd considering he was doubtful as of like what was it, like I don't know. Let's see the most.
Well, let's see what's going on here. Actually, I'm not going to ESPN because they won't fucking know. I'm going to gambling Twitter because they will definitely know. Gambling Twitter is always on their shit. Doesn't that line seem kind of low for without Giannis though? 6? Is that like a solid line without Giannis?
He's day to day as of July 5th, but I thought he was doubtful on. I saw at 10:15 p.m. last night he was doubtful.
Okay.
Giannis. But it's really weird that he's getting. Well, anyway.
Giannis game 1.
Ooh, Cameron Payne over 6.5.
Ooh.
I like that.
So uncertain, but he's reportedly pushing to play. Giannis doubtful. Okay, well, even if he plays, it doesn't seem like he's going to be that much of a factor, so he'll get limited minutes. And honestly, it'll probably – not going to say it's going to hurt the team, but if they try and rush him – I mean, we saw what happened when they tried to rush Trey. He was actually a liability on that team.
And James as well. I wouldn't call him a liability, but he certainly wasn't James Harden.
No. As of now, I want to stay away from this first game too much, and it could go one way or another. Knowing me, it might change for now. I'm staying off the game.
Chris Paul over 1.5 threes. That's at Super Juice minus 143.
I'm sure Matty Oddlocks is gonna pull some shit out of his ass for props on this one. He always does. That man hits so many big parlays. It's unbelievable. I mean, you gotta lay a lot of parlays, but that man hits an unbelievable amount of parlays. I don't understand it.
DeAndre Ayton over 28.5 points, rebounds, assists. I like that one.
Ooh, yeah. He's got Lopez though. I mean, he's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
DeAndre Ayton's got to be faster than him, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's so much
younger.
younger.
A lot faster? Yeah. Yeah, Lopez might get tired.
Lopez over 6.5 boards, though, I also like, because that's not that many.
What about first quarter tonight? Thought?
Oh. Perhaps.
No, I don't like it. Because the Suns are dependent on shooting a little bit more. And if they come out cold.
All right, what about a nice odd even? What do we think?
Quarter. What's with everyone on first quarter? God damn it. Am I missing something? Should I be betting on the first quarter? Who are you guys taking first quarter then? Bucks, Suns? Come on, fill me in. Don't leave me in the dark here. Yeah, come on. Is there something that I don't know? What's going on here? What's it at? That's got to be... Let me check. First quarter. Bucks first quarter. Guys, am I missing something here? everyone, it's got to be like +1.5, +2, right?
Mm.
First quarter Bucks usually hits. Oh, well, hey,
Interesting.
I did not know that. I'm not a big first quarter, first half guy for NBA. Bucks first quarter.
They're +2 at -113.
What's their money line?
+135.
Whoa. I mean, shit, I'm down. No. +120. No. I already said I'm not picking a side on this damn game. Stop influencing me. Kick it to a break so that I don't bet on this damn game. I'm done. I believe in Stephanie lottery picks. Oh, Jason
with the
that's
fire.
A sick. Oh my God, Stephanie! If you don't change your fucking Twitter handle to that right now, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. I believe in Stephanie. Well done. All right, with that bomb, we're gonna go to break. Come back and bets are starting. I'm gonna get all the Twitter people in here because I know as soon as I quote tweet that, everyone's gonna come flying in.
That's the bomb being dropped.
Hey son, how was the first date?
Good. It went pretty good.
What's her name again?
Debbie.
Debbie? How's Debbie?
I like her a lot. She's cool. I don't know, so far so good.
So, she shit hard?
Fellas, we're here.
Todd.
We're here to bet.
Hey, Sean. Todd doesn't like your.
That's okay.
Oswald
I don't
song.
either. That's bro. I already went. You know what I mean? Like when you're on song 8, you just grab a random one. That's from.
Hey, all those
3,
beats are
4
made by
years
Sean. You
Nah,
better be.
nah,
You
dude,
better be
don't,
nice.
Don't expose me like that. But that's also from 3 years ago. I was an infant, you know.
Everyone's on this Bucks first quarter stuff.
I'm taking Suns first quarter.
This is basically fading the public, but in cat form. Like,
Nah, that
This
sounds
is literally what we do.
convincing. I want to look. I want to look into some quarters.
I know
And
that does.
I
That does actually kind of.
I know
sounds
the
kinda
Bucks
nice.
are good first quarter, but I want to see because I feel like the Suns typically come out pretty hot too.
First of all, before we get started on the bets for today, damn it, fellas! If you're in here, you better be subscribed and you better like the channel.
True.
You better.
Hey, the
Raphael,
growth's
I
been
saw- I s-
crazy though.
It has.
Been
Also,
crazy.
I
Woo.
called the Canadians last night. Damn it! I told
Yeah.
everyone. I called it to a T.
Take a little
Every
victory lap.
single-
I think you did you break
If
something?
hey,
Oh no, you're
you know,
good.
if Tampa wins the next game, I am retiring. That's it. Account shut down, everything. I'll die a happy man. Don't sleep on those quarters. Thank you.
I'm gonna
Um,
take. I'm gonna
anyways,
take Suns at
you
the
missed it.
half.
If you missed it before the break, we were talking about the Bucks Suns game. I took Canadians because of you. Nice. Oh yeah, he did send me that parlay. Yeah. Raphael did the greatest thing ever yesterday. Faded my White Sox bet, took my hockey bet, hit a parlay. Well done.
Wow, the
Genius.
Canadians
Genius.
twins.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was a hell of a fade and a hell of
Yeah.
a tail.
Yeah.
Anyways, apparently we should be taking first quarter Bucks. Apparently that's a thing. I'm not a first quarter bettor, but if I know anything about the fellas chat, they're pretty smart people.
they're on it.
Bucks first quarter +2 or Bucks first quarter money line. What plus 130? You said
Plus 130. Yeah.
Okay. However, my lean, I don't think I have an official play. I don't think I actually can. My lean for this game will be Bucks +6 just because it's a lot of points and they're only getting 15% of money. But more than that, I like the under 219. I may actually lay that, but I'm not sure. Game ones are really hard. But Suns offense really only in the past, really only in the entire NBA playoffs, it feels like. That 130 the last game because Chris Paul just went and did crazy things. But other than that, they really haven't scored that many points, and they've been holding teams
Ooh.
pretty well defensively.
I see something I might like actually. The Suns team total is at 112.5. I really like that team total under right there.
I like that team total under. What is that at?
They've minus 115.
Interesting.
Like I don't they 112. I think
I haven't seen the Suns put up 112 since a while, besides the last game, which again.
yeah they
Chris
had
Paul
130
like
when
9
Chris
threes.
Paul went
Did
nutto
the thing.
sicko mode.
Yeah,
But
just psycho.
let's see, because 130, 102, 84, 92, 120. Series before that, they were putting up a lot on the Nuggets. On
On the Nuggets?
122, 123, 116, 125 in those 4 games. But they were on fire then, man.
What do they do against Clippers? Clippers or not? Wait.
The Suns.
Oh, okay.
The Suns.
But yeah, I like that under. The team total under kind of sounds nice.
Yeah, so
I don't-
the Clippers series they were barely scoring, but the Nuggets series they were averaging like 119.
And then the Lakers series, they weren't scoring either.
Lakers series was kind of they had 113, 115, 100,
Interesting.
95, 102.
All right.
They started really slow in that series and then kind of picked it up. Had a lot of momentum into the Nuggets series and then got slowed down quite a bit by the Clippers.
No, just
I
to be
still
honest,
think I like that
Yeah,
team total under.
and a Giannis Bucks, I like the game total over or under. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
that.
it's gonna be a pretty defensive game at this point. I think the only real offense for this, a lot of offense for the Suns is gonna come from D-Book. First of all, because he's D-Book, and second of all, I think Drew Holiday and Chris Paul are just gonna lock each other up. I think
Probably.
that's just gonna be a lot of pressing, and
Yeah,
we'll just see who can.
that's gonna be. I like that. That's
But
gonna be an
any,
interesting
but you
matchup.
know, Chris Paul, that's when he makes things happen. That's why he's like, that's part of
Yeah.
why he's as good as he is. He can draw so much attention, and then he
Holiday
can always
versus-
make something happen.
Holiday versus CP3 and Ayton versus Lopez are gonna be really fun to watch.
And it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be tough for Holiday without Giannis to send it out to, because
So, yeah.
he's going to get, like, Chris Paul's going to try to put the clamps in him, so he might be able to dance around him a little bit, especially if
Not
he's
the whole
not
game.
fully back. But yeah, not the whole game. And Chris Paul's gonna do a better job at creating opportunities on that pressure.
I
At
would
the end of
have
the
to
day.
agree with you.
He's gonna, I think, I might do. I don't know. I'm feeling big
No,
game
no,
from
no, no, no,
D-Book.
no.
I'm not. I'm just thinking
Nah.
player props. Somehow this is just for fun, man. I'll never actually recommend like a prop like that, but they're fun. They're fun. I think
They're
it's a
fun.
big night for D-Book. Maybe a big night for Middleton.
I would think Middleton, and I would think Ayton too. I think he.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lopez, I never trust him.
Hmm.
But that's NBA. It'll be an interesting game one. I would advise people not to lay anything heavy tonight because this is going to be a weird game. I have a feeling. Anyways, that's NBA. Moving on to MLB today. First game of the day is at 7:05. We had the Atlanta Braves on the road. Pirates at home getting plus 150. Braves getting minus 177. Braves getting 65% of tickets, 67% of money. What the hell happened in the MLB yesterday? Holy shit and a half. The only two favorites that won yesterday were the Boston Red Sox, who almost ended up losing that game anyways.
Yep.
And then the Rays, who came back like 3 different times to win 9-8. This is, yeah. The Pirates go on to beat the Brewers and then smash the ever-loving shit out of the Braves yesterday. And I just don't remember. Is this the same Pittsburgh Pirates that we've been seeing all season or what? What do we do? A roid party? We do a PD party? What are we doing here, Pittsburgh? And now today we have Chad Kuhl on the mound, who's my favorite person ever to fade in the whole MLB. But who knows? Maybe he just throws 8 perfect fucking innings because the Pirates are good now. Bastards. Chad Kuhl on the mound for Pirates, 5.16 ERA, 1.46 whip. Anderson, 3.35 ERA, 1.14 whip. Said it last night, opening day, all over again. I got slaughtered. We all got slaughtered yesterday. The only people who won yesterday were people who did not bet. I had the under 9 and never thought I would lose because the Pirates scored 118 runs. Chad is not happy about that game or those games yesterday. By the way, I saw Twitter yesterday. I saw so many cappers be like, baseball is the worst fucking sport to bet on, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why. Like, I saw every single person just be like, I'm never betting on baseball again. I'm like, whoa, one bad day and everyone loses their goddamn mind.
I can't believe it. I literally, the first day of the NBA season, that's when I got into table tennis.
That was right. That was right. Man goes like 0 for 7 on
I went like over.
day.
It was impressive.
I said it the other day. The Pirates caused a tear in the MLB world and tossed it on its head when they beat the Brewers. They really did. Anyways, I'm back onto this game. Chad Kuhl fucking sucks. I hate him. He is one of my favorite people ever to fade. However, he's kind of been pitching decent lately. Yeah, he has a 2.76 ERA in his last 3 with a 1.16 whip, which just means that it's ready to break open.
Yeah.
Vegas just had our number yesterday. That's all I know.
Yeah, one of those days.
One of those days. Yeah, Chad Kuhl has actually been pitching kind of well lately, but there's no way that the Pirates score 11 runs again, and there's no way that the Braves basically get shut out almost. Let's not forget the Orioles just swept the Astros in Houston, so these things happen. It's been it's been kind of a brutal week stretch for MLB this past like 7 days.
Yeah,
Or so.
it might be.
It's been just some funky shit going on. It's been like half of it's been really predictable, and half it's just been funky as shit. Like the Giants almost lost two, three different times to fucking D-backs, and they actually did lose once. Anyways, Anderson's been a very good pitcher, very good in his last three and on the road. .82 WHIP in his last three. I love fading Chad Cool. I love fading Pittsburgh Pirates. Maybe they're good. I don't know. I lean Atlanta Braves team total over. It's probably 4.5.
Yeah,
maybe,
it's 4.5, but it's minus 135.
Yeah, this is probably a stay away game. I think that the Braves bounce back, but also the Braves are not good enough to be getting minus 177, even if it is the Pittsburgh Pirates. And if Pittsburgh Pirates are just like in form right now, just everyone stay away for a bit. It's not worth betting against them. Just like the Yankees called the Yankees. You can't just bet against the Pirates because they're called the Pirates. It's still a baseball team. Still can win games. Looks like the Toronto-Baltimore game, I don't have a pitcher for Baltimore, so there's no line on that right now. 7-10 Brewers Mets.
Yep.
Looks like DeGrom's pitching because the Brewers are at 220, which is insane to me. Anyway, 7-10 Brewers on the road going against the Mets. Brewers 220, Mets at home getting minus 265. Only 60% of tickets and 56% of money, despite the juice on the Mets. It is Jacob DeGrom versus Brett Anderson. Brett Anderson is a 4.69 ERA, 1.46 WHIP, and as everyone knows, DeGrom has an under 1 ERA with a .54 WHIP.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
First thing I see is there a reason that under's all the way up at 7? Because I don't know the last time I saw a game that DeGrom was pitching in that wasn't at like 5.
Except for his last game. His last two games has been the Phillies game where he gave up 2, and then the last game where he gave up 3 after 7 innings, which is still a very good outing. But he's definitely regressing a little bit. I think he had that streak, and then he got hit on a couple times, and that's kind of.
I think like even if he gives up.
Oh yeah, 4, no, he's not going to give up. Yeah,
as long
he's not
as they
going to give
win
up hardly
at that
anything.
point, it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
I think under 7 seems like a.
It opened 6.5, went up 7, half a run. Yeah. What's Brewers team total over? I know it's
2.5 plus 105.
Is it 2.5 plus 105? Guys, yeah. I know it's DeGrom and everything, but I like that over 2.5.
What? I don't know, man. Really I don't know, man.
All they need is 1 on him, and they'll get 2 in that bullpen. DeGrom's bullpen is always lets him down. Always lets him down. And you're telling me that the Brewers, who just came off 11 straight wins, and then dropped one of the Pirates, they're going to be fucking pissed. They're going to be pissed.
All right, man, maybe. I like the game total under.
I do believe Suck My Take also sent me Brewers. Oh, no, never mind. Not Brewers over 2.5. Reds over 2.5. I am writing Brewers over 2.5 on a post-it note.
You're a madman.
I'm telling you, I faded Garrett Cole the other day over 2.5. That was beautiful.
But
what, you're telling me Garrett Cole and Jacob DeGrom aren't the same pitcher?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Come on, dude.
That's exactly what I'm trying to
give him a little credit.
Okay, I will.
No, DeGrom in his last 3 has a 2.5 ERA with a .67 WHIP. That's still unbelievably good. But he is regressing. I think that they can get 1 on him. I really do.
Okay, I can see that.
I think they could maybe get 2. His earned runs was 1-1-1, 0-0-0-0-0, and then his last 2 it's been 2 and then 3. He's given up 3 and 5 hits in his last 2. I would not be afraid to bet against DeGrom. Some at the big plus sometimes. Remember, the Mets have the fewest runs in the NL. Yeah. And that's the other part.
Though. But the Mets can't score and no one can score on DeGrom, and that's a 7. That's why I like the 7.
So here, I'll enlighten you. All of DeGrom's games this year. This is how many runs the other team has scored. So it started out really good. 1-2, 1-2, 0-2. But then it went to 3-2, 3-4. against teams that should not be scoring 3, 3, and 4 runs.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have the Brewers, who have one of the best bats in the last 10 games, to get over 2.5.
I understand
DeGrom only
they
goes
put up 2 yesterday, and they weren't even going against DeGrom.
I know. That's why I think today. Goodbye. Anyways,
I don't know that. Maybe I'm getting tricked by Big Vegas, but
you're just seeing the name Jacob DeGrom.
but I'm not. I'm saying like, hey, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Next game, 7-10. We have Miami Marlins, LA Dodgers. This is the one upset that I did call yesterday. Other than that, I didn't call, I don't think, any of those games. There's a free pick on this one. Spread knowledge. Oh, we've got 2 2019 spread knowledge. You ready for him?
Oh, boy.
You ready for him?
Yeah, that's going to have a lot
By the
of
way,
words
spread
in it.
knowledge is picking the Dodgers. The LA Dodgers are 31-9-6 on same day of week since July 30th, 2019, with a profit of plus 15 units.
Well, that's actually if
31-9-6 on same day of week. Does that mean on Tuesdays?
I guess on Tuesdays.
Interesting.
That's actually kind of crazy. That's a like not to bet on, just like as a stat. It's just like wow.
See, it is crazy, but at the same time, the Dodgers are probably 31-9-6 on any
most
day
days,
of the week
yeah.
because they're 31-9-6 as a normal team. Like that's the one. Now, if that was like the Pirates or something that was 31-9-6, I'd be like, holy shit, we need to start betting on Pirates on Tuesdays.
I mean, so like that's still like 75% win rate though. That's like pretty. That's a pretty high.
Yeah,
Even
15
over
units over 2 years.
Yeah, no, not as a betting statistic, but I would like to know how that compares to other days because it does sound like a good record for individual day. But yeah, I guess it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, compared to other days.
But I obviously don't bet
have...
on that. Don't bet on the day of the week. No one told the no one's like, hey, bro, you know we kind of have a bit of a tradition about winning on Tuesdays, so there's a lot of pressure for you.
Thing. The LA Dodgers are 32-13-0 as visiting team after against the spread loss since September 1st, 2019 with a profit of plus 13 units. Thank you, Spread Knowledge, for spreading your knowledge on us. Next time, maybe keep it to yourself. Dodgers are taking money from what I see, so that line is moving. Yes, Marlins at home getting home dog plus 118. Dodgers on the road getting minus 136. Dodgers getting 86% of tickets, 78% of money. So, yes, definitely getting stacked on. Lopez is a 2.97 ERA, 1.08 whip. Gonsolin, really weird, actually. 2.81 ERA, which is a very good ERA. However, his whip is a 1.56, which is not good at all. Weird. Gonsolin's probably going to go 3 to 4 innings. Lopez goes 5 to 6. I liked the Marlins yesterday in their spot, and I like them again today. I think their starting pitcher is better. I think that everyone thinks that the Dodgers bullpen is better than what they actually are. I mean, they've been getting better, but I still don't necessarily completely trust their bullpen. They're top 5 in ERA, so like that's solid. They definitely do not give up many home runs, but then they walk a good amount of people. They don't have a ton of strikeouts, so they're putting balls in. They're letting balls get put in play. And then if you look at Miami, they have. So the Dodgers come in at the 5th, 6th best bullpen according to ERA, and Miami is like literally right behind them. More saves than them. So I don't know. I don't think Miami is that bad, especially when they play at home. And I think this might be a good spot for them to steal another one. I don't like the value of them at plus 118. Betting against the Dodgers doesn't seem that worth it. However, I do. Do you prefer Miami first 5 or full game? I think full game because I trust their bullpen. I really like the Marlins bullpen, actually. Even though statistically it might not be better than the Dodgers, I truly think the Marlins have a better bullpen than the Dodgers. As of right now, at least. So that's the 7-10. Now we go to 8:05. We have Detroit Tigers versus Texas Rangers. Looks like Covers has a free pick of Texas Rangers at minus 171. Sick juice, dude. Nice. That's real tough. Must be to predict minus 200 favorites. Challenging, huh? Minus 190, Texas Rangers at home. Tigers plus 155 on the road. I feel like I'm sassy today. I've got this whole.
You're a
I got a little
sassy.
pep in my
I don't
step
know
today.
what's
I know.
going on here.
66% of tickets, 72% of money for the Tigers today. As road dogs, 66% of tickets, 72% of money. Interesting. Arena's on the mound for Detroit. He's not very good. 6.22 ERA, 1.66 whip. Dunning on the mound for Texas, 4.38 ERA, 1.51 whip. The over-under is only set at 9, which is very surprising because both these pitchers suck. Now, both offenses also suck. Jose Arena in his last 3 has a 12 ERA and a 2.29 whip. On the road, 5.28 ERA, 1.47 whip. Dane Dunning has actually been playing pretty good, though. I'll give that to him. In his last 3, the on-base percentage is over 400, though. Wow. And a 1.85 whip. Even though this guy's ERA is so deceiving. You know, Tech on Twitter might have a point. ERA just can be so deceiving sometimes. This man's whip is through the fucking roof, and his on-base percentage is through the fucking roof. Give me game total over or Detroit Tigers over. Last game, 7-6-11, 2-7-5, 2-2-3-3. Interesting. What's Detroit Tigers team total over?
3.5 at
Is it really?
minus 120.
Oh, take that all day long. Like that a lot. Tigers.
TTO.
Like that. I also don't mind the game total over being over 9 either. Both these pitchers struggle. Detroit's bullpen not very good at all. Both pitchers probably only go 4 to 5 innings. Texas Rangers doesn't have a bad bullpen. They're kind of mediocre, middle of the pack-ish. Yeah, I think a bunch of runs should be scored in that one. Next game is 8-10. Any more 805s? There is another 805. Phillies, Cubs. Phillies on the road getting minus 134. Cubs home dogs plus 114. Phillies getting 66% of tickets, 79% of money. Ooh, I think it must be Aaron Nola on the mound.
Yep.
Aaron Nola is on the mound versus Jake Arrieta. Aaron Nola, 4.44 ERA, 1.22 whip. Arrieta, 5.57 ERA, 1.57 whip. Phillies terrible on the road. Cubs very good at home. I normally like fading the Phillies when they're on the road. However, they won yesterday. Aaron Nola and Arrieta in their last 3, both over 8.9 ERA. Check FIP and compare it to ERA. That's a great way to measure the luck factor. I can't figure out why Texas is that big of a favorite. It is very interesting why he's that big. Cubs suck. Cubs do suck. Both pitchers have basically over an 8.9 ERA in their last 3. Their whips are 1.7 and 2.28. On-base percentage, Jake Arrieta is over 400. Aaron Nola's over 375. The balls should be flying in this one. That's all I know. The game total over 10 probably is looking very good. The Cubs should not be getting underdog. This should basically be a pick 'em because I give the starting nod to Aaron Nola, but then once you get in the bullpen, they're terrible. The Cubs bats just turn off sometimes. Honestly, I would just fade this game, but if I'm going to lean anything, I'll pick the Cubs at home and a game total over maybe. I have to sneeze and it's not coming out. Ugh.
Hey, just try your best. It
Thanks.
might work eventually.
I don't think I have a play for that game. There it is again. Get out of me. Next game, 8-10. Yeah, I think that's a stay away game. Next game, 8-10. Reds, Royals. Reds on the road, minus 162. Royals at home, plus 138. I'm sure suck my takes on the Royals or some stupid shit. 72% of tickets, 94% of money on the Reds. Holy hell. Luis Castillo is on the mound and versus Chris. Man's got the sniffies. Versus Chris Bubich on the mound for Kansas City. Castillo is a 5.08 ERA with a 1.46 whip. Bubich is basically the exact same with a 5 flat ERA, 1.51 whip. Bubich probably only going to go for 3-4 innings. Castillo goes for 5-6. Castillo started out really bad this season and has gotten significantly better with a 2.33 ERA, just over 300 on-base percentage, and a 1.29 whip in his last 3. He does struggle on the road, however, 5.4 ERA, 330 on-base percentage with a 1.45 whip. So struggles a little bit more on the road, but this is not the same Luis Castillo that we saw in the beginning of the season, who was giving up 8, 3, 5, 2, 3 earned runs. This is a much better pitcher than that. He's been going 6-7 innings in his last 4 games or so. So they're definitely trusting him a little more. Seems like he's got a little bit of confidence back. Now, Bubich, on the other hand, is not good. Pitches actually very well at home. Still has over 320 on-base percentage with a 1.34 whip. However, in his last 3, he has been getting dominated. 11 ERA, over almost 420 on-base percentage, almost a 2 flat whip. Man has been getting crushed. And it's kind of been all season too. 0-2, 1-3, 6-5, 2-0, 3-5. Like, he's just not that great. I like the Reds to win here, even though I don't trust their bullpen because I think Castillo's better than Bubich. Give me what's the Reds team total over?
That's 5.5. Sheesh.
What is
minus
Suck My
105.
Take talking about here? Oh, did he? I bet he was talking about first 5, huh?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Reds first 5, team total over 2.5, minus 125. Slam the living fuck out of that. From Suck My Take. He also says,
I trust the man.
Hang on. All right. Everyone listen up. Just starting to look into props. First one, Anthony Rizzo over 1.5 total bases. Anthony Rizzo over 1.5. Yohan Moncada over 1.5 total bases. Biggest bet of the day is Yurfee, Pirates Braves. Chad Kula is on the mound, who is 10-0 to a Yurfee this year. It's minus 130. I like that one. Giants first 5 money line. Diamondbacks first 5 money line. Cubs money line. And Reds first 5. Team total over 2.5. Those are all Suck My Takes. Straight from the man himself.
Shout out to the boy for giving us a little slate there.
During his class and everything, probably slipped out to the bathroom just to get us the picks.
Gotta love it.
Moving on.
Fella. That's a fella.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
is a fella. I do like that first 5. I think that Booch probably gets absolutely destroyed. And the first 5 over 2.5, that's not bad at all. Especially when the game total is over 5.5. That's not bad. Maybe even give me game total over. Maybe they get into Castillo a little bit. Royals bats haven't been terrible. Next game, also at 8:10, we have the Astros versus the A's. Ooh, Astros are back. Astros getting minus 155 at home. Athletics getting plus 130 on the road. Astros getting 66% of tickets, 96% of money. Whoa. Looks like covers as a free pick. Larry Ness says we're picking Houston at minus 145. Great juice, Larry. Valdez on the mound for Houston, 2.18 ERA, 1.04 whip. Chris Bassett for the Oakland A's, basically the same kind of pitcher, a little bit higher ERA at 3, but his whip is the exact same at 1.03. Both pitchers going to go for 6-7 innings. Let's see how we're doing here. Chris Bassett on the road, not as good this year, 3.5 ERA, but it's still a 1.14 whip, under 300 base percentage. Last 3, he has been dominating, 1.35 ERA, on base percentage under 270, and a 1 flat whip. Very good. Very good. Is that Framber? Framber Valdez for Astros. Very good pitcher at home, 2 flat ERA, 1.06 whip, on base percentage under 270. Last 3, pretty consistent. Don't see a problem here. Uh, I don't have a play for this one.
No?
I wanted to say game total under 8.5 because I like both pitchers. Both bullpens are kind of middle of the pack. But the Astros are able to score 9 runs in any game they play in because their offense is that good. They average 5.62 runs a game. I just don't like betting unders in Astros games, but 8.5 seems a little bit high with these two pitchers. I could see like 5-2, 4-2, 4-1 kind of thing.
First 5. Is it 4.5 at -129, and first 3 is 2.5 -121. So they definitely are accounting for these good starting pitchers. There's not really anything good value there.
No, I don't like it. I think it's stay away game. We have
Ooh.
I didn't know he was pitching tonight. We got Shohei Ohtani. 9:38 tonight. Angels plus 100 as home dogs. They're going against Boston once again, -118 on the road. They're kind of flowing here. 60% of tickets for Boston, 58% of money for Boston. We have Nathan Eovaldi versus Shohei Ohtani. Eovaldi 3.41 ERA, 1.2 WHIP. Ohtani 3.6 ERA, 1.27 WHIP. Ohtani's a great pitcher at home. Struggles a little bit more on the road, but he is at home today. Eovaldi, actually a very good pitcher on the road. 3 flat ERA, 1.29 WHIP is getting a little bit up there, but on base percentage is under 320, so pretty solid. Last 3, he's been very, very good. On base percentage is below a 270. WHIP is almost a flat 1. Ohtani pitches extremely well at home, under a 2 ERA, under a 320 on base percentage. WHIP is a little high at a 1.27, but not bad. For someone who's insanely good at batting and just pitches because it's fun and he's good at it. He in his last 3 has been getting shelled a little bit because of that last game with the Yankees that they just kind of pummeled him on the road. 6.39 ERA, almost a 400 on base percentage, and a 1.6 WHIP in his last 3. But like I said, that is probably because of that Yankees game. Yeah, it is. Hang on. Is that the only runs he's let up? That stat has to be so wrong.
No way.
No, that stat has to be wrong. Because these all say that he has 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 strikeouts. I think they only count that one because that's his only official. I think that technically is one of his only official starts against the Yankees. I don't understand how that always works and how the stats come out. But yeah, he did get laced against the Yankees.
So then what do you do with it?
Over-unders at 8.5. I want to have a play for this game, but I don't think I can. Boston has just been so good. But I don't want to go against Ohtani, especially when he's at home, because he's going to do impressive things like he always does. Game total over-under set at 8.5. I lean the under on that, but I don't trust the Angels bullpen. I lean Boston, I guess, on this one, just because it's Boston and I don't trust the Angels, but Ohtani could easily pitch 5 scoreless innings. But yeah, I don't like the Angels bullpen much. They can get into it. I think I just go Boston money line on that one. That's a tough one. That's a tough game. That's a really tough game.
You can get Angels first 3 and first 5 money liner, both -110, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, if you want to ride Ohtani.
And then total runs are similar to the last one, 2.5 for 3, and 4.5 for 5. A little too low to go for the under, I'd say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 9:40, we have Arizona versus St. Louis. No, the Rockies. Sorry, Arizona at home getting -129. Rockies on the road getting +112. Looks like 62% of tickets on the Rockies, 69% of money. Ooh. Free Pick has spread knowledge on Arizona dating back to 2017.
Oh, boy.
Arizona Diamondbacks are 27, 19, and 3 as home team on same day of week since September 26, 2017, with a profit of +9 units.
Wow. It
Under
took,
9 Rockies D-backs. I love that bet.
took 4 years to make 9 units.
Yeah. Gray versus Kelly today. 4.01 ERA, 1.26 WHIP for Gray. Kelly, 4.67 ERA, but 1.27 WHIP. Basically the same pitcher. However, Kelly is a very, 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 very underrated pitcher. Merrill Kelly is a very good pitcher. Extremely good pitcher. In his last 3, 1.8 ERA, under a 250 on base percentage, a 0.9 WHIP. You could say, wow, well, why is it just now? I don't know. His first 5 games, he gave up 3.3, 2.54, and since then he's given up 3.4, 1.03. But he's been pitching for 7 innings, 6 innings, 7 innings, 5 innings, 6. Like, Merrill Kelly's a good, solid pitcher. I like that under 9 Rockies D-backs, Rob. That's a great pick there. Colorado Rockies team total under.
It's at 3.5 plus 105.
We know how the Rockies bats work on the road. They are 6-31 on the road.
They don't work.
God, this really is toilet bowl though.
Yes.
Arizona 13-27 at home. Colorado 6-31 on the road.
I wish the Rockies and the Diamondbacks could somehow both be on the road, because then it would be either 0-0 or 26-26.
Yep, I would agree. Yeah, I like the under on that.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because it is the toilet bowl and it sucks to bet on 2 extremely bad teams that you don't know what's gonna happen.
Minus 122 for under 9. Right now it is, at least on Bet US, it's 8.5 at minus 110.
Okay. Might not be terrible.
DraftKings is currently 8.5 minus 103, so it's actually, odds are looking better.
All right. Well, that's a lean. 9:45. We have San Francisco Giants at home going against the St. Louis Cardinals. Giants getting minus 139 at home. Cardinals getting plus 120 on the road. Giants getting 77% of tickets, 65% of money. Let's check it out. Adam Wainwright versus Johnny Cueto. Wainwright, 3.5 ERA, 1.1 WHIP. Cueto, 4 flat ERA, 1.3 WHIP. Both pitchers go 5-7 today. Looks like the wind is coming from.
Oh,
I normally don't look at
wind. We got wind stats.
Well, we got a 15-mile-an-hour wind coming
Ooh.
from directly behind home plate to the outfield.
Okay.
And the over-under is set at 8.
Okay.
Now, Wainwright's not a bad pitcher. However, I know that on the road, yeah, see, 5.35 ERA, over 320 on base percentage, a 1.37 WHIP. See, Adam Wainwright on the road is not that impressive. Johnny Cueto at home is actually very good. 2.81 ERA, 270 on base percentage, and a 1 flat WHIP. I think Wainwright is a lot worse on the road, but maybe I'm wrong. Why is the line not bigger? That's a great question. I know the Giants bats struggle at times. That's the one annoying part. What's the Giants team total over?
3.5 at Juice City, minus 145. But it's not. I mean, and the Cardinals is also 3.5 at minus 120.
Yeah, that might. Wainwright is just not good on the road.
Yeah.
I like San Francisco. I like Giants money line, Giants team total over, honestly game total over. I just like runs to be scored in this game. 15-mile-an-hour win from behind, maybe a home run prop from the Giants. I'm going to say Dickerson.
Here's a first
Dickerson,
5
home run.
The first 5 over 4.5 is at plus 106, which I kind of like. At plus odds, at least.
Yeah, at plus odds, it's good value.
The inning money lines don't seem to be worth it. The Cardinals are they get -130 on both of them basically.
I like the Giants money line. Giants over 3.5, and the game total over 8 seems just too low.
Yeah.
I don't have my full trust in Cueto. I don't have my full trust in Wainwright. I feel like both could do something wrong. Giants defensively have looked not at their greatest as what I've seen them before.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis bats haven't been impressive, but it's not been as bad as they've been all season. 5.229, 2.73, 7.2. So like occasionally they'll work. Their defense hasn't been impressive. Yeah, I like the game total over 8. Giants money line. Giants over 3.5. I think this is a good spot for them today, especially after losing yesterday.
Yeah.
I like that spot for them. Next game we have at 10:10. We have the Yankees going against the Mariners. Yankees getting -155 on the road. Mariners home dog at +130. Ticket split 50-50. Yankees got 70% of money. Justice Sheffield versus Thailand. Yeah. Thailand is a 5.43 ERA, 1.36 whip. Sheffield 5.88 ERA, 1.71 whip.
Dang.
Yikes. That whip is getting up there on that one. Let's see how they do home and away. Oh my God. Jameson Thailand is terrible on the road. 11 flat ERA with a on-base percentage of over 420 with a whip of 2.12.
Holy
shit.
That's really bad. That's like
he's hit the over every single time he's pitched on the road.
wow.
Justice Sheffield is also a 9.45 ERA in his last 3 with a 2.18 whip and over a 430 on-base percentage. I need to jump into these stats a little bit more because these are ridiculous. Looks like Jameson Tyler came from Pittsburgh, so 5, 1, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 0, 0, 3. Yeah, he's gonna give up some runs. And then and on the road he gives up. Oh my God. Why would you let this man pitch on the road ever? They actually normally don't. He only pitches at home really because he's that bad on the road. So yeah, he's terrible. And then look at Justice Sheffield. He's terrible. 4.37, 4.22, 5.25. Oh my God. There's gonna be a million runs scored. Over. It's 9.5. It's the over. All day long. All day long. Yankees. Mariners over. These pitchers are terrible. What's the Mariners team total over to?
3.5 -140.
Give me that too.
Yeah, I wish it was like 4.5 so you get a little better on it, but that's fine.
I think we parlay Giants over 3.5 and Mariners over 3.5 because they're both juiced.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's on the post-it note. That's on the sticky.
That's a sticky note parlay.
That's a sticky note parlay if I've ever heard one before.
Ooh.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Just let me make sure the Mariners bats have been okay. Yeah, 4.35, 7.9, 3.5, 3. Actually, so they've hit over 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in their last 10 games. That's really good for a team that normally doesn't have bats that act like that. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, game total over.
The dude's ERA on the road is 11.
Yeah, on base percentage over 430. What's the Yankees team total over? It's got to be
5.5 plus 105 at plus odds.
Honestly, that's not a bad bet either.
I don't get how they do these.
Sheffield should be terrible.
Sometimes, man, I just do not get the team totals at all.
I know. Sometimes they're soft lines. That's not it. No, I like those a lot. I feel like that's not too much of a trap too.
No.
Considering it's not being hammered. Actually, let me check the total for that Yankees game. Make sure that we're not just being idiots here. Yeah, it's kind of split down the middle. So I like that. I like it a lot. Let me get back to MLB. What do we have? 2 games left. 2 games left.
That was the 10-10.
We got 2 games, but Padres, Nationals. Again, Nationals don't have a pitcher announced. It's really annoying. And then Tampa Bay, Cleveland's postponed, so that looks like it's not going to be back tonight.
Do you talk White Sox Twins?
I didn't. I went right past that one.
Oh, I wonder why.
Rafael, I hope you're not in here. Anyways, Carlos Rodon versus Jose Barrios. Rodon 2.37 ERA, 0.94 WHIP. Jose Barrios 3.52 ERA, 1.14 WHIP. Barrios is a good pitcher at home. I know that for a fact. Carlos Rodon's a great pitcher on the road. 1.71 ERA, under a 250 on base percentage, under a 1 WHIP. Solid, very solid. Jose Barrios, a good pitcher at home. I do want to see how Barrios has done against Chicago this season because I know, there it is. Last time he faced Chicago, he gave up 10 hits, 3 earned runs. He also, has he gone against Chicago at all? No. I think that was his only start against Chicago. It was on the road. He doesn't walk a ton of people. He really doesn't give up home runs, but he is a righty, and Chicago has been hitting righties a lot better recently. He also pitched 5 days ago, so I would expect him not to pitch that many innings, honestly. Yeah, that's a little bit quicker of a turnaround for him. He's normally on 6 or 7 days rest, and he's only got 5, and he's pitching on the 5th day. So he might not be going as many innings. He normally goes 5 to 7. Looks like he's touched 8 even once. But the last game, he threw 0 strikeouts. He had 10 hits. He might have been a little bit tired already, and now they're pitching him on a 5-day.
Yeah.
It's interesting. What is White Sox team total over? The game total over is only at 8. That's kind of crazy.
It's at it's 4.5 at -110.
Damn.
That's actually.
I know. I was
more
hoping
than
it was
I
going to be
thought,
3.5.
man.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be 3.5. I don't know if it's worth the 4.5.
You can
Barrios
get
is
the-
not great.
The 3 inning and 5 inning totals are also super juiced. Both the unders are like 130, 140, 2.5 for the first 3, 4.5 for the first 5.
Give me the White Sox money line. I do like
Yeah.
the White Sox to win this game. Yeah, I mean, they just lost it to Detroit yesterday, so they're going to want to win this one. These two teams do not like each other. Even though there's really no reason to have beef with these two teams besides the interdivision. Josh Donaldson doesn't like Giolito. I know the White Sox does not like Josh Donaldson. And it's just an interdivision. Like, it really doesn't matter because you got basically the first versus the last place team in the division. But these teams have been known not to like each other, so the Chicago White Sox will put the steam on a little bit. And Rodon's a great pitcher, great road pitcher. Yeah, give me the White Sox to win this one. I know I said that yesterday, and I don't think this one's a trap, even though they weren't getting the money yesterday, but it's fine. It's whatever. I got a sticky note filled now.
Let's do.
I need to find a good prop for a Giants player. I'm telling you, we need to bet on a Giants player to hit a home run. I just don't know which one. Giants, because I know they're like 4th in the league for home runs too. Giants, home run stats by individuals. There's also no WNBA tonight. I'm sorry, everyone. There's 3 WNBA games tomorrow night. I'm sorry if you stuck around for that. Also, very interesting story in the WNBA. If you missed it earlier, talking about Kennedy Carter real quick, Sean. Very interesting
Kennedy Carter
story.
again. Yeah.
If you missed it earlier, the Atlanta Dream, I wouldn't say superstar, but definitely up and coming star. This is her 2nd year.
Yeah.
From
4th
Texas
overall pick in the 2020 draft.
Texas A&M, Kennedy Carter. This is her 2nd season, been playing pretty well. I think she averaged 16 points last season, 14 points this season.
Came back and
a couple rebounds, couple assists.
Last
a little bit
weeks,
injured.
Came back from an injury.
But she's now suspended for conduct detrimental to the team. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
So got in a fight during practice of some kind. Got in some kind of
so it was actually during a
altercation?
game.
Okay.
When did they play the Aces? Either Friday or Saturday. I think Friday when they played the Aces. They took a big L.
Yes.
First quarter of the game. You see another player trying to talk to Kennedy. She gets mad. There's an altercation. You don't see her in the game again after the first quarter. When the head coach was asked why, it basically said, there's things we had to deal with, like in a very cryptic and unspecific manner. And then, so that was the last time she played in that game, was the first quarter. Last time she's played since. And then it just came out she was suspended indefinitely by the Dream for conduct detrimental to the team. This is coming off of something later happening, a fight on the bench, and then, locker room tension throughout the whole season with a lot of turnover in the GM, at the head coach. There's just been a lot of...
There's something more going on than just what happened there. I have a feeling there might be some, like you said, locker room tension. I mean, this might be more of like a principle kind of thing. Like, hey, we're not going to have that on this team. You're a young player. You're going to sit now for a couple games.
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes down to, it's definitely frustrating for her. I'm sure as a really good young player to be on a team that's dysfunctional. That's
getting
especially
blown out by 40.
But it starts out, so I think in April, the GM quit. And then in May, the coach quit. So... beginning of the season kicks off, right? You're a young person coming into your second season, ready to have a breakout year. Come in immediately, front office, all the personnel, stuff you can't even control, over, done, right? And then you get into the season, you get hurt, you come back, and people are trying to talk. I'm sure there's frustration, especially if the locker room dynamic is already bad.
Yeah.
But they have to, exactly what you said, they have to, if they want to change any of that around, they have to start disciplining people, start holding people accountable for how they act on the team.
Yeah.
Because right now, regardless of what's going on, you're still in the middle of the season. Got to just
this is true.
Go for it.
While you were talking, but yes, Kennedy Carter out indefinitely. While you were talking, I was looking at Giants. Brandon Crawford is the team leading home run hitter. Okay. They normally sit him against lefties because he's apparently not a very good lefty hitter. However, Adam Wainwright is a righty. He has 17 home runs on the season. He gets sat against lefties, so he's just cooking the righties.
Yeah, right.
It's the most on the Giants. We have a 15-mile-an-hour wind from our backs today. I think Brandon Crawford home run.
You think it's that kind of night?
It's that kind of night. Brandon
What's
Crawford,
that at? Do you know?
Home run. I have no idea.
Want me to look?
It's, go to BetUS. I like their home run props. They got good odds on those.
Let's see. Sports. One moment.
Player splits. Versus left-handed pitcher, he averages 211 versus righty 286, on base percentage almost 400. Home runs, he has 12 home runs against right-handed pitchers this season, only 5 against lefties. Basically he's just really good against righties. They're
Matt
at
Carpenter.
home.
That's at plus 130 for that run. That's just actually no, sorry, that's total runs. That's just total runs. That's not home run.
Give him total runs, or total bases. That's over 1.5, right? Total bases.
That's over 1/2, actually. Yeah.
Oh, for runs.
That's runs, and then that's total runs, and then where's home runs for?
Is he on there?
Yes. Wait. What?
What?
I wish you could Matt Carpenter.
Mike Carpenter. Brandon Crawford.
I know. I'm trying to find them. I don't know if they have
They might not have them yet.
A Crawford home run.
But
the total run is plus 130.
I mean, if he hits a home run, he hits that. So
yeah,
I like that.
I'm sure runs. There's one. Wait, where's that?
Basically, he total slices bases. And dices righties. This is all you need to know.
Over 1.5 total bases is plus 125. Oh, here's total. Brandon Crawford.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh no, dude! Oh, the over one half home run is at plus 550.
Oh, let's go.
Why is his?
Plus
Why is his?
550?
That's so much different than the run score. Oh, dude, that's a big money pick.
How
Am
do
I
see?
missing? Maybe did I read this wrong or something? What the heck?
Yeah, what's going on? Adam Wainwright stats versus Giants hitters. I want to know what websites that makes
It's plus one. That's so weird.
Stats. Last 7 games. Zone charts. Nope. Don't care about zone charts. Need Adam Wainwright. There we go.
Yeah, 350 on
Crawford on mine
okay,
for home runs is plus 350. Hey, that bet US is plus 550.
Oh, dude, is there a link in our description you can use to
There
get
might be a link in our
25% deposit bonus?
Yeah, I think there might be a link in our description if you want plus 550 and
No
just
shot.
a good, trustable, reliable sports book. You know?
No shot.
No shot, right? No way. It's just that simple, that easy. Let's see here. Adam Wainwright. Let's see how he's done against Crawford. Brandon Crawford, 30 at bats, 6 hits, 3 RBIs, 6 strikeouts, slugging on base percentage 273, averages 200. So actually, Brandon Crawford's not incredible against Adam Wainwright. Add filter. Oh, team. The Giants. There we go. Who is good? Oh, Buster Posey. Buster Posey over 1.5 total bases. He's never been struck out by Adam Wainwright. He's had 20 at bats, 7 hits, 1 ribby, 350. He's batting 350 against Adam Wainwright with a 381 on base percentage.
Okay.
Buster Posey over 1.5 total bases. Slugging percentage at 400. OPS 781.
Dang.
Yikes. Get shit on, Adam.
Jeez, poor guy.
Yeah, it looks like that's
find odds for
like
that.
Buster Posey's definitely the best one against him. No one has hit a home run against him though. That is interesting. But with 15 miles an hour wind at your back,
Certainly helps.
you know, it's not too bad. All right, Crawford home run, Buster Posey over 1.5 total bases. I like both those. My sticky note is filled. It is 12:05. That's all the bets for the day. Is there soccer on today? I don't think there's soccer. Yeah, there might be soccer on today. The Euros on today? I totally missed the Euros. Soccer? You're not telling me I totally missed the Euros today, right? There is Euros today. Spain, Italy is today. Duh.
Oh, baby.
Oh. Take Italy. Take Italy. Italy's the best team in this tournament right now.
Even odds?
Oh, no. Plus 140. Kidding?
On. Oh,
Should
sorry.
be more
That's
than- should be
yeah.
much
That's
better than even
incorrect.
odds.
That's incorrect.
Was that
That's
double-
plus one. Plus
double chance or
145. That was. I just looked at the first thing I saw. That was to kick off.
Let's see. Is there any other? I don't think there's any other. Spain,
No.
Italy, and yeah. Oh no, England, Denmark. Oh
Is
no,
that
that's
today
small.
too?
Sorry, that's
Yeah,
no,
that's-
that's small.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, no, taking Italy on that one. They're better than Spain. Spain's lazy, has been for the past 3 or 4 years now. I don't know if it's a culture thing, if it's a coach thing, just players in general. Spain is lazy though. Plus 140. I wonder. It's probably minus like 200 for them to advance or something like that. I think you can just take a regular money line. Their defense is good enough to stop Spain from scoring. Spain just passes way too much and they don't shoot. Yeah, Spain or Italy.
What about over 2 and minus 130?
Maybe. See, the problem is I see a 2-0 game coming. But I guess then the over 2 you're safe. You're chilling
Yeah.
at over 2. I don't think it ends 1-0. I don't think so.
Me neither. That's what I'm
I like over 2. I like over 2. That's fair. All right, that's it for today. Well, we definitely got a couple things.
Yeah, for sure.
Couple things. That's good.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you,
day.
everyone. Great day in the chat. Tons of
Absolutely.
people in here.
Shout out
You
to all
guys-
the fellas. We got Stephanie,
Thank you.
Brian,
That makes our job.
Raphael, Todd coming in, Rob coming in, Cameron coming in with the sniffles.
With the sniffles.
Yeah, shout out to
Appreciate
the fellas.
everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining in on chat. Makes our job a lot easier when we have something to bounce off of. If you're not subscribed to the channel, if you're not liked on the channel, how do you say that? Like and subscribe. I don't know how to do the whole YouTube thing.
Here.
Just hit the damn buttons that make you.
Hey, if you
the
like
art
this
stuff.
video, make sure to hit that likes button. And if
Hey,
you want to see
YouTube.
more content that we've got coming out later, hit that subscribe button so you'll always get our videos in your inbox. And you know what? If you want to be notified when we post a new video so you can be up to date on all the newest content, hit the bell icon and ring-a-ding-ding it. Also, comment your favorite color. And anyone who has the same favorite color as me will be put in a drawing for a personalized message.
Wow. Hell of a deal there.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Heyfellas.co. 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 If you didn't see the video yesterday, go to the upload
boys.
yesterday. Go to 1 hour and 24 minutes, and you will see the absolute most perfect prediction of the Canadians Tampa Bay game ever.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
It's true. It's true.
It is true. It was the best prediction that could have happened. We're taking Italy today for Euros. If you're watching the Euros, we're taking, I don't know. Remember the matches tonight? Watch that.
Watch
That'll
the
be a good one.
match.
That'll be fun to watch.
I'm taking Tom Brady.
Yeah, I'm taking the GOAT.
Man can't
Have
lose.
to. Both the GOATs, Phil and Tom together.
Can't lose.
Can't bet against it. And at plus odds, are you kidding?
Can't lose.
Can't lose.
Gosh,
All
I'm
right,
angry.
Everyone, enjoy your Tuesday. We're out of here.
Absolutely.
Go make some money today.
Please
Go have some
do.
fun.
Please. And don't bet on the finals.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Fire.